dans notre quotidien.
Kara, what's the news from the Wasteland?
And in a new survey last week conducted by the Pew Research Center, 51% of Americans believe that UFO sightings cataloged in the UFO report from June were visits from intelligent extraterrestrials. Interestingly, in the same report, 87% rejected the notion that these extraterrestrials represented a threat to national security.
51% believe in alien visits from specifically because of these,
right?
The Navy footage,
or specifically, they believe that these pieces of footage are alien visits. You know, who knows whether they already believed or what?
Because I mean, I'm sitting here on an alien show, and I'm not even ready.
Yeah, I'm like, whoa, there. That seems a little like, yeah. And I'm the paranormal person, so it's like
paranormal person.
It's yeah. I mean, I radiate an aura of menace,
right?
But the point is, it's kind of crazy to me that a little over half of Americans are like so sure of this now.
Right. But climate change is fake.
Right. Yeah, like I don't know. I don't know if it's the same people or just, and sometimes polls are off. I'm sure there's a margin of error, but even if it's 45%, that's still like it's still a long shot, guys, okay? But this is aliens. But I think part of it is that the news reporting on this has I can see how it would lead you to that impression.
Right. And to pull myself back from my hoity-toity hipsterness, I just said, global warming's not real. The flip side of this is it could just show exactly how much Americans feel taken advantage of by authority and that they just have no faith in it anymore. And that it's the Wild West of deciding what's real and what isn't.
I think that's what it is. Yeah. And I think that it epistemologically sucks because the people who are always like, oh, don't listen to experts, make up your own mind, look at the evidence. It's like, yeah, but the thing about that is that you, my friend, are dumb. You are not ready to do this. This is why we have people who specialize in topics but I can't say that it isn't on some level rational to reject institutions given everything.
Right. And also at the same time, I would say that the scientific community historically has been a little too quick to dismiss anything possibly alien, because the answer is always
okay. I see what you mean. Yeah.
The answer is always maybe. I mean, you can't disprove a negative. You can't prove, it's like that's just not the way this works.
Well, I mean, I think that's exactly why they dismiss it, because it's you need to bring them any kind of evidence before they'll consider anything.
Well, I think that's where the clash happens between the scientific community and the rest of society, is that well, I brought this up before, the novel coronavirus. Using the word novel, I think, was a huge mistake, because I think it was a scientific word used in the context of scientific thought that the rest of us didn't put together the gravity of what that meant. I think we just need better translators from science.
Absolutely. Yeah. I lay the blame for a lot of this on just our media, which just, science writers usually don't have a science background. So they're just like trying and oftentimes failing to parse what the scientists are telling them, which is fair. Like that's always the way it's going to be. Right. But there's also a huge element of sensationalism, I think, because you don't want to Science Weekly magazine, 50 articles that say scientists discover new boring thing, probably not real. Like, and that's what it would be if they didn't sensationalize, which I think they shouldn't. I think this is a symptom of the fact that basically all of our media is just corporate run for-profit shilling. designed to appeal to just attention span destroyed guinea pigs.
All right, coming up next, we have Nomar Slevik, sharing a very intense
who
story
we do like,
who was abducted multiple times throughout his life. Talking about Nomar's new book, Granite Skies, A Disconcerted Journey Through the Unknown. Go ahead and unpack that title.